Hey guys, it's Disney Girl here, back for another Disney's Magic Kingdoms game live stream. Actually, this is the second live stream that I have done today. Yes, absolutely wild. I guess I'm having a crazy Sunday. So far it's been pretty amazing. Actually, we started off by, kind of getting grumpy. Yeah, pretty wild. So that's sort of where we were at this morning, was getting him in. He actually did a quest, and if you guys notice here, like that top bar that I usually have, and actually there's a bit of like black too, like on the sides. I can't really fix that without making a mess of everything. Okay, anyways, it's just there because I recorded it. So I'm just going to kind of do the two recordings I did. One of the ruby chest, so you guys can see what I got in that. And then again, the dialogue that I had for Grumpy here. I think there might have been one other thing. So I apologize. Anyways, the setup's going to be a little weird for like 2 minutes, and then I'm going to have to like readjust things, and you guys will have to be a bit patient. But yeah, anyways, I figure, you know what, just do the dialogue now since we got Grumpy and, kind of go with it. I was so happy when he got him. It was crazy. All right, so let's just dive right in here and do it. I'll give shout outs in a couple minutes. Okay. There we go. There! If anyone asks ya, tell 'em Grumpy's washed up and fresh as a spring daisy. And if anyone asks ya whether I use soap and water to do it, keep your mouth shut. Quest complete. Clean as a whistle. I wash more than I used to, but a fella's got his limits. I'm not very good at his voice, sorry. Okay, so basically I did a little bit of stuff there, and then that was the end of that. Now here is, sorry guys, I know it's a recording, but I wanted to share it with you just so it was kind of like in fitting with the tower challenge. So I'm going to play now the 2 ruby chests that I got as my 1,000 points reward for chapter 3 of the tower challenge. So this is it here. So I got 2 Corona Kingdom flag tokens, 1 of Grumpy's ears hats, 1 of Snow White's ears hats, and then finally a refresh token. Yeah, there we go. The refresh token. So here's the next chest. So basically it was exactly the same thing, just in a different order. And a refresh token. Yeah, so essentially that was that, I think. Oh yeah, I clicked dock as well. I forgot about that. So I'm going to do that because I know we said, oh, don't tap dock until, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough currency before I did the stream. I was like, so I was going around just tapping, and then I tapped dock by accident. So we'll just do his dialogue, and then I'll fix my setup here. Phew, well, I ain't seen pride nor hair of the evil queen and all that looking out, which is good because my looks are tired from all that eyeing. Quest complete. A watched dock. I wear these spectacles for a reason, you know. Alright, so we got a refresh token, some magic, all that jazz. And now I'm going to change my setup. Yeah, sorry guys, the screen's gonna be super messed up for a minute here. I'll try and be super fast, but I'm getting better, but there's just like no easy way to do this. Fit, please. It's easier to extend than shrink. I don't know why that is, but there we go. Yay, now it looks pretty and like my kingdom again. Ha! All right. So I did the dialogue for you, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Now there is some dialogue in the corner. If I got rid of my face, you'd see that. From dock, I did... Sorry guys, I have a mint. I thought it was going to be done by now. Wow, I'm a disaster this stream. Rough start, rough start. So dock is in the corner there. I didn't click that dialogue because it was literally like 25 minutes ago, I guess now. So yeah, I just kind of just left it there to do with you guys. So before I do it though, I'll do my few shout outs now. Sorry again for the rocky start here. So we got Carson, Becky, Jaden, Matsu, Gerard, Jack, Dash, Ulysses, Meddy, Charles, Stacy, And obviously more of you guys are there as well. Thank you for so much for tuning in to the second live stream of the day. Well, second on Disney Girl, that is. We did one with the Baby Kingdom in between. And yeah, some pretty tough decisions coming, that's for sure. Okay, so let's do the dialogue with Doc now. That's why you've got to help me keep a lookout, Sneezy. If we want to protect the princess, why, it's all decks on hand. Oh, gosh. Well, anything to protect... This is Sneezy, right? Yeah. I was going to be, like, sleepy. I was like, oh, but I was like, no, we're sneezing now. Gosh. Oh, well, anything to protect the princess. But I'm less of an eyes kind of dwarf than then a nose kind. God, sneeze. Pointy, I guess you can't keep much of a lookout if all your attention's on your hay fever. Well, in that case, why don't you look for someone who's a looker better? Better looker outer than you are. They didn't make him like stutter as much as they usually do in the content dialogue, so I'm like, I keep expecting him to stutter his dialogue and he just doesn't. A nose for trouble. Send Sneezy to keep a lookout for help. Good thing he's not spying on the evil queen, because let's just say that his location would be identified pretty quickly. All right, so let's just tap here. How long is that? 4 hours. Oh my goodness. But we get 400 currency from this. So that definitely is a bonus. And we're going to need it, guys, for Snow White's comfy costume, which we talked about this morning. And I will definitely show you guys that again. I'm going to show you guys my parade floats, though, because they're super cute. Is my Snow White one out? It's because I don't really need it, right? Oh, it is. It is. Okay. It's there. It's coming. There it is. It's pretty cute. It's really tiny, but it's really cute. And there's Scrooge McDuck diving in his, not his money bin, but his, money float. And I love how there's, like, gems in it as well. It's, like, so perfect for the game. Absolutely amazing. All right. So, Grumpy's already done. Oh, wow. Doing whatever he was doing. And there's Marlin. Oh my gosh, I should have taken a screenshot of this. So when I tapped Marlin last time and I clicked him like this, what ended up happening was he was totally out of the water. I don't know what was going on, but it was kind of a little bit reminded me of the Flash thing the other day. And he was like kind of like propped up. So where he was kind of specifically, it looked like he was kind of almost sitting on the edge. I don't know why I didn't take a screenshot of it. I guess I was just like, oh, that's interesting. But yeah, I usually screenshot everything. I think he was, where was he? Because maybe you guys will be able to experience it too. I feel like he was like over here where Dory is. Yeah, maybe not quite there. Where was he? Oh, here. Yeah, it was like right here. And when you tap it there, like obviously each fish goes in a little bit different of a location. So it was in this area. It just kind of looked like they were like sitting up on the edge. And yeah, it was quite amusing. I was like thinking fish out of water. But yeah, I didn't even record my screen either. I was so disappointed in myself. Seriously. So disappointed. Yay, refresh tokens. This kingdom needs it. Baby Kingdom has actually done super well with refresh tokens. It's been insane. Oh, we're in Ultra Zoom. Okay. Well, while this is actually happening, so Ultra Zoom doesn't always happen in the kingdom. It does happen occasionally, and it's probably one of my favorite things that happens by accident in the game. Still the best, though, now is what happened the other day when Flash went underground. Yeah, underneath, he was doing some underground spy work for Chief Bogo. We were saying at Prince Eric's castle. That was amazing. He literally went, like, underneath the game. It was wild. Anyways, so Ultra Zoom, though, is, like, amazing. And you can actually go inside attractions and stuff and kind of see like what they kind of like look like in terms of what the game's kind of created. Like it's more of a it's not like I'm sure Ultra Zoom's a glitch, but how do I want to put it? It's like how the game creators actually like make the inside of attractions and stuff. And I know I've done some before, but I love when it happens during a live stream because this does allow us to like kind of pick some other ones. So I'm gonna let you guys pick a few, and you guys can kind of just tell me like, oh, I'd like to see this. Now I don't have certain attractions, like for example, I don't have the money bin. There's certain ones I don't have out in the kingdom, and I can't even like put them in because then it'll take me out of Ultra Zoom. So it's basically what's here in my kingdom right now. So I'll give you an example of like a really awesome one, and you have to try not to tap attractions either, or I'll be out of it as fast as I got in it. One of my favorite ones here is if you go inside of Cinderella's castle. This is her castle, just so you know. How I can confirm it is like the partner statue here with Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse is sort of right out front. So anyways, this is where your characters come out after they've been leveled up or welcomed. So inside here, I have to be very careful not to tap anything. All right, so check this out, guys. It's very finicky, okay, so just bear with me. This might be one of the better views here. All right, so there you go. There you can see that is what presents the inside of Cinderella's castle. So if you guys are new to this sort of thing, I haven't done this in a little while, but this was a feature I kind of just randomly discovered one of the times I was in Ultra Zoom. But again, like this was after like over a year playing. I was just like, oh, okay. Like I never realized I was going into Ultra Zoom. I was like, oh, I got closer to the characters, which is cool. But yeah, it's just something that happened. So, oh, you look pretty. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. Dory is a level 4. Congrats, Rachel. Flash is awesome. Well, he was awesome for doing that quest. He literally gained like a whole nother respect level for me. Elsa's castle has been requested. Try Dumbo the Flying Elephant, please. Okay, so Elsa's castle and Dumbo. Got it. So again, you guys can put a couple of like attractions you'd like to see. Some of them will not have like such cool like insides to them. And I'll try not to tap, just so you know, like if I tap anywhere and I click like Cinderella's castle, then it's gone. So they've literally just put like a board there. But I think it's really cool. All right. Okay. So you can not only get close to the characters, you can do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. So Elsa's castle. I got to remember my own kingdom. Elsa's Ice Palace is here. There's the floor. What? I wish she was up here. I know there's a quest up here that she does. I forget what it's called. I think I've asked you guys this like a while ago. I need to write it down because I love when she stands up here and does the animations. But yeah, so this is inside of Elsa's. Okay, I gotta find like a good view. So this is sort of the inside here. Again, some of them don't really have anything cool. Oh, there you go. Okay, it's right here. So you guys can see it's really, really quick. You'll see the actual like carts or whatever that the kids sit on. They're actually going to go through here. So just we have to wait a minute for it to happen again. But just wait till it does, and you'll see it super quick. So if you blink, you'll miss it. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. I thought there was only, 4. I thought there was only 2, but there's 4. Okay, good to know. So, yeah, anyways, that's the inside of Elsa's Ice Palace, like one of the cooler kind of views. I think there might be, I don't know if it's with this one. No, that one's the only cool thing. Okay, the other one was Dumbo the Flying Elephant. Oh, I want to go in Omni Droid City after. Look at the car. We're so close to it. Okay. Let's see here. I'm trying not to tap the attractions either, so I'm going super slow. It doesn't look like we can actually go inside this one, but we can get really close to it. Maybe when the elephants actually move, like up, something will happen. No? No? Can we go inside this one? No. Oh, it's It's good. We can't get in this one. Or even one of the elephants. King Triton's, okay, yeah, so Atlantica, yeah, we can go in there. I want to go inside, though, Omnidroid City, because this one's new to me. Whoa. Whoa, there's the car. Whoa, okay. Whee! Can I position it a bit better? Come on. You know you want to come back. Whoa, that was fast. That was a car, right? Yo, there it is. Okay, I'll move along the track here. Oh, what a view. What a view. I wonder if they'll ever add, like, things like Epcot and stuff in here. Just because, like, you know some of the attractions that they do put into the game or even have as, like, permanent things are not actually in just, like, Magic Kingdom, you know? Anyways, that's pretty wild. Okay, the other one was King Triton. We'll head over to him. Doo-doo-doo. There's a dwarf's mine. There's a princess dressing room. Obviously, that's like the best ever if like I had princesses in there right now. Oh, it'd be so cool. Where's King Triton? I moved it. Sorry, I thought it was over here. It's where I used to have it. It's across the water here, right? Yeah, here it is. There's Prince Eric's statue. There's Ralph. Doing some damage, beating up the ground in my kingdom. I wish Ariel, like, sat there. I don't think I've ever seen her do that. King Triton is somewhere around here. Oh, there's Ursula. That's her 24-hour quest, guys. Amazing. Love it. There's King Triton. I don't know if there's that much with this one. There's Jafar. Ooh, we're spying. Wait, oh, there he is. Shh, don't tell. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we can't really go inside this one. Simba, what are you doing over here? But it is cool. We get pretty close. Any other ones? Here I Stand quest is 24 hours. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I think the reason why maybe I can't do that one or something is because she's only an 8, I think. Because I still need her holiday costume and I guess her comfy whenever that comes out. So how do you do that? I don't know. It just happens every once in a while. I probably, like, on average of, like, every other day or every third day, I can get it once in, like this. So it just kind of depends. You'll know, though, when it happens. If you're really quick tapping things, though, you could miss it. Because if I tap an attraction or something like that, I will zoom out immediately. So, yeah. This is, like, really cool. Oh, there's the seagull. Mine. There's Nemo's Wishbowl. There's Scar. We're creeping him out. Penelope! Oh my gosh, I was so happy with her dialogue this morning. Sorry, I'm just like, okay, I'll show you something else really cool, guys. So this isn't unlocked yet. I think, are we in the right spot? I can't tell. I think we're in the right spot. Where is it? I've showed you guys before, so you know what it is. It's just, oh gosh, this one's so hard because it's just like I'm too close now. So, well, there's the track. So spooky. I think, is it over here? I just gotta follow the track. I think it'll take me there. But it's as soon as I get into, like, the curse, like, I just have no idea. I'm looking basically for the train cars. The train cars, you can see them. They're, like, yellow and, yeah, like, I have no idea what's going on right now. Guys, like, I'm literally, like, swiping my finger all the way across the screen. I'm going to try zooming out a bit. I hope I don't lose it. Am I in the right spot? I think I am, right? Yeah, it's here. Sorry, just bear with me 2 secs. And then I think it's to the right. Oh, come on. I know it's like right around here, but I don't know why it's going so dark. Oh. That's not it, but I don't know what that is. Okay, I'm going to try zooming out a bit more. You guys have seen it. It's like the cars, you know? They're like... I feel like I'm in more of a zoom than normal or something, which is not probably possible. There's the track, but their cars are supposed to be upside down. Or like tilted up, I mean, not upside down. Well, I guess that's kind of like upside down. I don't know where it is, guys. I know it's in here. Oh, it's so frustrating. Okay, I'm gonna zoom all the way out. Hopefully I don't mess it up. Oh, when I'm determined to find something, I'm like, I have to find it. Oh, there's the little thrill zone bubble. You guys, it's hard to see, but it is there. Oh, whoa. Okay, we're onto something. Gosh, this curse is so thick. It's usually super easy to find. Oh, come on. Yeah, this curse is so thick. Like, I don't even know what to say. Okay, I'm gonna have to give up on this, but I'm so determined to find it. Okay, zooming out. I don't know if it's gonna go back into it, but that's annoying. Can't get into Prince Eric's, which is annoying as well. Pride Rock? Sure, I think I'm still in Ultra Zoom, so I think I can do that one. Yeah, I am. This is the inside of Pride Rock. I know you can kind of see the other side too, but essentially that's like all we can kind of see there. Oh, sorry, it's so sensitive. There we go. So that's the inside of Pride Rock. We need to unlock that, seriously. The end of the track. Yeah, I know. I just couldn't find it for some reason. I usually can find it, but I just couldn't that time for some reason. Elsa needs to be maxed out to do the quest. I've seen her do it once. I think it was a quest or something she had. And yeah, it was awesome. It's a small world. Okay, I'll do one more. Oh, there's Dr. Facilier. One more here. And I guess we'll choose to get out of it. It's a small world, so inside it has this big giant like board at the back. So we can see part of it when we're zoomed out, but not even close to as much. See? So you can see a little bit of it there, but we can actually go like inside here. Whoa. There we go. Oh. There we are. Oh. So you can see the stream there. Oh, jeez. I'm just messing around now. Yeah, there it is. We can well, I'll leave it there for a sec to see if the little boat goes through. But yeah, that's essentially it's a small world. Pretty crazy, eh? Woo! There you go. I don't think it comes as often. Mama Odie's tree. I don't know if that one actually does anything, but I'll check. Oh, there we go. There's a chair. Super close. It basically, we just go right through it. I don't think it's, like, thick enough. Whoa, candles. Oh, you can usually, like, you can kind of see the candles there, but when you go, like, zoom in like crazy, so you can actually see these two. Wild. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, that's a little bit of a kind of side thing to what we were supposed to be doing, but yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. Can you please help with tips to get Pluto? So Pluto, he I would recommend that you get relatively early, especially if you're kind of looking to do well in Tower Challenge or like kind of collect for your Mickey and Friends characters really fast. The other character that comes pretty early is Rex. So Rex is kind of the other option. So you can either go for like Pluto and Pluto's house, or you can kind of just go for Rex. I started off with the Baby Kingdom and with this one going for Pluto first, but I think it depends on how far along you are in your storyline. Obviously, Rex is a little bit more useful, I think, because the amount of Toy Story characters, there's so many. There are a lot of Mickey and Friends, but again, like, yeah, I'd say Rex is a little bit more handy and stuff. Now, for Pluto, in order to get him, you need to get gems. So your best bet is to try and watch like video ads and stuff. The two that you get on Main Street. Okay, I'm gonna obviously get out of Ultra Zoom now. So on Main Street here, there's like little advertising area. So there's 2 free gems you can get every day. That's really handy. The other thing you can do is max out collections. So any of your collections here in your storybook and stuff, if you collect all of the characters, you'll get a gem reward, which is obviously super handy. So for example, Dumbo, when I bring in Dumbo, I'm going to get 16 gems when I do that, because I will have brought in the entire collection. So that can be really handy when you do that. And it's just the collection on that page, okay? So for example, Jungle Book, like it'll say complete because I have them all. But essentially Jungle Book, you'll get a reward for bringing Mowgli and Bagheera in, and then you'll get another reward on the next page for Baloo, King Louie, and Shere Khan. So each basically page here, I call them a page, essentially gives you an X amount of gems when you collect them all. Now, I realize some of them are like paid characters. So for example, you were asking about Pluto. So Pluto is like on the same slot as Mickey and Minnie. Unfortunately, even when you bring Pluto in, Minnie isn't unlocked till much later after you defeat Zurg. So you won't get the gems from that straight away. You're more likely to actually get, like, I guess at the beginning, I guess I'd have to say you're more likely to finish your Toy Story row, your second slot here, because you can access these characters pretty quickly. So that it's kind of just depends. Even if you spend gems on Rex, for example, you'll get gems back. So that's always kind of how I think about it and stuff. Yeah. I think it works out quite nicely that way. I do wish sometimes the gems are a little higher. So like this morning I got, what was it, like 16 gems or something for completing my row with the Evil Queen, Sleepy, and Grumpy on it. So that was pretty fun. Now speaking of Grumpy, I do want to level him up to a level 2. So basically this is your first kind of look at Grumpy here. I think I took a screenshot this morning. I'm doing it again. Sorry. So we needed to have 5 poison apples. We need 2 of his, like, I think it's wooden owl carving. I don't know the exact name yet till I like level him up and stuff. And then 1 of his ears hats. Obviously 2,000 magic and 36 seconds of your time, but realistically it's only 6 seconds because the last 30 seconds are free. Mouthful. So see, I can just click free and skip all that if I want. So it works out quite nicely. Okay, so we'll skip the last 15 seconds here. And are you guys ready to see his welcome screen? Yes, actually, this will be the first time we're seeing it. Actually, it's the first time we're seeing it. Here we go. I'm surprised he didn't come at us, you know, and then like fold his arms when he got close or something. Grumpy is now level 2. This don't change nothing. I'm gonna love doing him, but at the same time I feel like it's like, oh, sadness all over. So he's a 2 now. He's gonna be kind of leveled up with the Snow White, with Snow White's prince, because like they're basically gonna be the only 2 low level guys here. All right, so we'll send Grumpy to level up again. So this time it's 10, 3, and 2, and then 3,000. So staying a bit of magic here, but I think it's worth it. So that's gonna take 6 minutes to do, so it's not too bad. I'm still so happy we got Grumpy. You hate the evil queen, aw. I mean, she's evil, but I mean, if you watch Once Upon a Time, you kind of fall in love with the evil queen because you love Regina. So even though she's just like a little bit misunderstood. I think that's kind of how I look at it. Which collection are you going to work on maxing out next? Sparky, that's a really good question. So the next kind of collection, I've got the Nightmare Before Christmas now all maxed out, so that's really awesome. Beauty and the Beast is all done. Snow White, obviously, besides the Prince and Grumpy, and Snow White to a level 10, but essentially I've like got everything for her, so I don't really think it's like that much. I'm gonna actually be working on maxing out Bunny so that I'm done with Toy Story. So right now, Bunny is a level 8, so I'm definitely going to make sure I'm going to do him. Regardless of how much he is in Magic, it's worth doing for me. I figure that Bunny could be one of those characters that could be included in the next Tower Challenge. We did use Ducky and Forky in Chapter 2. I believe it was Chapter 2, right? So, yeah, it was. So I do think that it's possible Bunny could end up showing up in the next Tower Challenge. Now, the other collection I need to do some work on, and I don't know if I'm going to get them maxed out, but I want to work more on my DuckTales. DuckTales is pretty important. They weren't used necessarily, like, you know, for the Tower Challenge, but they are going to be used soon. I don't know if it's going to be the next Tower Challenge or the one after that, but since they take a while to collect for, I want to kind of be on top of it, be prepared. So I figure if they do use DuckTales, it'll be Scrooge McDuck and Huey. And if they decide to use Dewey as well, then great. But I don't think for the first one that they use DuckTales, I don't think they're going to use Louie. I think they'll save him for like the following one or something. So it'll just kind of depend. But I figure if they're only going to use a couple characters from the collection, they'll do like Scrooge, Huey, and maybe Dewey. So the other collection I need to do some work on. Not max out, but I want to max out some of them. I want to max out Wendy Darling. It's just the magic right now is a bit steep, especially because I'm trying to bring in Dumbo, so I'm going to leave her at a 9 for a bit. But I am aware that the next Tower Challenge, we could be seeing Peter Pan back here to use against the tower. So I kind of want to get it ready, you know? I don't want to, like, leave it too long, especially, like, Peter. But, again, he's super expensive, like, 200,000 to level up. It's, like, wild. Shere Khan is, like, 300. Like, it's just a lot, right? Now, in terms of, like, limited time event characters and stuff to max out, I'm not going to do Frozen. I've intentionally left this just because I want the welcome screen to the costume. So I realize I might be putting myself in a bit of a spot once the Tower Challenge comes. But you know what? I'm willing to work my butt off. The next collection I want to do more work on, like in terms of like it's gonna be like the Grumpy situation, but it's gonna be Cricky. So Mulan, I got the characters and stuff, except Cricky, but I don't have the. I think I only have like one of the attractions, so I need some work. I want to finish up though. I want to finish up really badly the Wreck-It Ralph because I only have Spam Lee, who is a 9, and Fix-It Felix Jr., who's a 9 as well. So I only have 2 left. So I really want to do them. Then they're just done, and then I don't really have to think about them again. I've already done it for Little Mermaid, Lilo and Stitch, and Big Hero 6. So I figure, like, you know what, just keep going. Winnie the Pooh I won't do until I get Winnie the Pooh's honeybee costume. I've, like, told myself that. So I'll probably do these guys all around the same time. Alice is going to need a lot of work. So I won't, like, I'll work on, like, getting them ready to be maxed out, but not entirely maxed out. So probably, I guess, to answer your question, like, very specifically, it's going to be Wreck-It Ralph. And I want to do a bit more work with Moana. Yeah. I know Finding Nemo is just going to be, like, a thing, like, a work in progress, but I should try and at least, like, do all the 16 hours for them. And then that way, if they're all 24s, besides Maui, he's maxed out now, but, like, everybody else, it's like they can, you know, they can just stay at a 9. Worst comes to worst, when they are used in a tower challenge, well, I'll have some scrolls to level them up and stuff. So it's pretty golden. So that's kind of my game plan right now. I know the Incredibles, that's going to also be kind of like Mulan collection. I'm missing like 3 characters from this collection. The characters I do have, though, like I've got Dash, he's maxed out. Jack, he's maxed out. And Frozone, he's also maxed out. But the thing is Elastigirl, I want her costume. I can do one more level up with her if I want to, just to kind of get her at a 9. But I was just going to kind of try and leave it until, like, you know, they were going to be useful. And then I could just, yeah, work on it again. So that's another collection I'm missing a lot of stuff out of. Like, a lot of stuff. I got a lot of work to do still. Like, I know I've got some maxed out, and it's like, it is pretty awesome and impressive when I think about it and look at my kingdom. I'm like, yeah, I did good. But then there's some collections I'm like, I don't know. You know, if I talk about those too much, it almost makes it seem like it's an absolute disaster. So there are still collections I need work on, guys. So I'm hoping one day soon we'll get an Incredibles Tower Challenge again. And we'll be seeing like Edna Mode and maybe Void and like some other stuff. I think we'll definitely see some other characters and stuff a part of that collection from Incredibles 2. So it'll just kind of depend, obviously. If you guys don't have everybody in a collection, don't worry. Like, it's fine. Just like the characters you do have, try and get them nice and high. So for example, it's like the Incredibles, right? Like, it's a really good example. Like, I don't have all the characters. I'm missing 3 of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the 7 characters. Really? They only have 7? Shouldn't they have 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Jack was a tower challenge. So they only had 6 characters in that event? They could have had 7. It's not my counting. There's only... Wow, that's shocking. Astonishing. So, realistically, like, I don't have all the characters, but if I can get the ones that I do have nice and high, it'll still help, right? Again, it's just the refresh tokens will need some more TLC, that's for sure. There's officially 201 characters in DMK. Is that including the prince? Disney Girl, since we finished the contest in Disney Heroes Battle Mode, we have enough contest influence for a new perk. Yeah! I did the Friendship Stamina the other day, so that I can, like, keep going with that. Because, like, I was really stuck with it being at 30, I guess it was, I think. Was it 30 or 40? I think it was 30. And it was like, yeah, I would try and do some of the friendships, and I was like, really? I have to keep using those, like, extra ones or whatever, which I didn't really want to do. But if there's a perk, I think we had agreed on, what was it? I think the Surge difficulty. So, Melissa, if you want to go ahead and do the Surge difficulty one, yeah, feel free to go ahead and do that. I know you have the power to do it. So, yeah, go ahead and do that one. That'd be helpful. Absolutely. And then that means probably tomorrow, I guess, we can access it, right? So, if I'm wrong on it, just let me know. I was thinking about doing a Battle Heroes a little bit later, like after my Potter Girl stream. So I'm still considering it, but I just need to see how my voice is doing by then. I'm already like starting to feel like it's kind of reaching the end. So after I do Potter Girl, I'll let you know whether I got enough voice power. Otherwise, I'm gonna be Ariel for the rest of the day. I'm gonna be like, no singing. I can't really sing that well, so yeah, pretty wild. I think we settled on friend stamina. I did that. I did that once. Oh, contest perks. So okay, yeah. Sorry, Melissa. I was thinking of the coin, not the coin's influence, but or storage. I was thinking of the influence. Yeah. I know. It's just like diamonds in that game, gems in this one. It's like, oh, okay. It's just like something really small, but if you say it wrong, people are like, what are you talking about? I said the other day instead of badges, I remember I said tokens, and it was like, no, it's badges in Battle Heroes, tokens in TMK. It's easy to just get them mixed up. Yeah, it's all the same thing, really, but I know sometimes I get called out for that, but yeah, it happens. But yeah, feel free, absolutely, if we do have enough. I know we were pretty close actually earlier. I think we were over 100,000, 120 maybe or something. So maybe we've got enough to do that. And yeah, go ahead and do whatever with that, Melissa. Like what? I don't care this time. I realize that there is that contest stuff. So yeah, I'll let you choose. You and Xavier can hash it out there. And Amanda, is Amanda here? I don't know if she's here. Amanda! I haven't seen her name that much. Scooby! I love it. Scooby loves Evil Queen. Sorry, I just saw Scooby and I was like, Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? What is it? We've got some work to do now, right? Scooby Dooby Doo. I don't know. Yeah, a little bit. That was like a little bit before my time, guys. But I do know what Scooby Doo is. It's Coronation Day. What do you mean? Oh, for the prince? The prince is a prince. I'm confused. You decided to buy the Snow White comfy costume bundle because I'm kind of worn out working for this coming, I guess, for the tower challenge like every 2 hours. Miss Mussy, I know I've said your name like in the past and I recognize it, and I don't even know if it's Mussy. I'm just gonna call you Miss. I'm not making fun. I'm loving it. Cause isn't that Ariel too? Your little picture. It's hard to see. I think that's Ariel. It's like a sketch. Super cute, by the way. I love it. And you know what's funny, guys? Sometimes I don't recognize you guys by your name. It's by your image. I'm like, you know that one, cartoony. You were there last night. Totally. You were rocking the trivia. Social Blade. I've never seen a verified before here. That's awesome. I have no idea, but they apparently only need 4 more swords. Yeah, you're doing great. How are you doing on currency? Verified. I love it. I want to get verified. How do you get verified? It's cool. You have like a special, you have a special thing. It's like grayed out, but then you have a check mark. It's cute. Hi, Thomas. Queen Regina. Oh, I love your picture. I always recognize it because it's like Regina, obviously. She's wicked. Topping. Hi. You love this game. Oh my gosh, so do I. You should see the amount of videos and streams I have. This is my second one today. This is how much I love this game. Yeah, basically I love it so much. And I can't use Merlin. Oh, I gotta go around. Coronation Day for the first time in forever. Oh, we'll be reunited. Oh, you've said that like a couple of times today, Xavier. I was like, but Coronation Day doesn't mean like, yeah. I keep thinking of like Elsa's Coronation Day. And then I know you always do the first time in forever thing. Sorry, just triggered. You just got Snow White. Yes, Thomas. Did you use currency or from the chest? When will Lilo and Stitch come? Lilo and Stitch is already in the game. I've maxed out the characters because I love them so much. But yeah, let's just say it's amazing. Like, the collection's awesome. Legendary chests, though, I believe are going to be available on the, what was it? The, I gotta pull up the calendar. Hang on, guys. 2 secs here. It should have been right here. Oh, no, it's not because it's on Instagram. Hang on. Instagram. Sorry, it's an older device. It's not as fast as I want it to be. My name's Stitch. Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. But we all love Disney Magic Kingdoms. And why is Disney Magic Kingdoms not showing up? Oh, there. On the 8th, I was gonna say 7th, the 8th, we're getting a Lilo and Stitch chest. So I'm thinking that we might get that to be available for us to purchase in a bundle. Kind of like what we've been seeing. It'll be like a screen like this, and we'll be able to buy the chests for either gems or real money. So I think that's probably what we're going to be getting there as well. Not just in the calendar reward. I think it's going to be like both. I'm loving that October we're getting 2 legendary chests. Like, oh, it's amazing. Did you welcome Charming already? So, okay, I will address this. So when I was like doing the whole thing, I was trying to record the dialogue, and I tried to record a section of like the prince's like with the requirements and stuff, because I was like, oh, I'm not going to screenshot, I'll just record it. Then what I did is when I tried to swipe, like with this phone, I have to swipe down to get that, but with the older device, you have to swipe up. So I had just been using that before to record for the Harry Potter stuff, and so anyways, I just was backwards, and I ended up tapping him. And so I was like, so he started his 6 minutes. It was a bit of an accident, but it happens. And so, yeah, he's pretty much ready to go in terms of coming in here and using him for those fabrics. It's going to be so awesome. I'm kind of tempted. Who was it earlier? Sorry, I forget who it was, but someone was like, oh, yeah, like I used gems and it worked out super great and it was super cool. That we got all like the fabrics, like when I gemmed like 6 times or whatever, it was like all of them. It wasn't hard, so I was like, oh, maybe I kind of want to try it once or twice to see if that happens to me too. Because my happiness isn't ecstatic, guys. It's actually 68%. I know you guys can't see that, but I'll show you. See the little flashing there? When the happiness is flashing, that means it's like that's your zone you're in. So like the drop should be like next to perfect for sure. So yeah, super exciting. Sorry, just waiting for the chat here. Something happened. Oh, there we go. Say hola, hola. Who doesn't love Lilo and Stitch? And what pre-show? Do you think they add Disney Dinosaur? I don't know. I don't really know enough about that one to say for sure. So yeah. Like there are a couple of things I just don't know enough about, and they're more like the Disney Channel like shows or different things. I know there's a few like up I still haven't seen and all of that, but yeah, it'll come. It'll come. I kind of when I watched Inside Out, I know you guys were like, you have to watch that. I can't believe you hadn't seen it. I watched it and I must have watched it like 10, 15 times. And it's like it's more while I'm like doing stuff, I more listen to it. I don't actually like sit and watch it. But yeah, it's kind of just like, you know, getting voice impressions like ready slash prediction stuff. I don't think that one's gonna be super hard for predictions. There's just like a couple of things I'm a little stumped on, like the 7th character who they would add, for example. It's like I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna add Riley or not, or if I think she's more like Tower Challenge worthy personally, but it's hard to say. So I'm just gonna collect my magic, and then we're gonna go ahead and bring the prince in here. Magic. I need it. And then I gotta choose somebody to level up. Actually, I should check on Grumpy. So maybe before, because Grumpy was what, 6 minutes? Because maybe I can get him to level up. Sorry, I'm gonna go up here for 2 seconds, guys. Didn't we just level up Grumpy? Yeah. So I'm gonna see if I can level him up again. So let's bring him back here. 3 more swords. Yeah. You're doing great. You've never seen Inside Out, Stacey? You totally have to. It's so cute. I love it. And I love Joy's energy. Grumpy is now level 3. I don't trust it. Oh, and he's got dialogue. Awesome. So this is the place all the others have been yammering about. I don't see what's so special. I like our woods and our mine just fine. No need for all this fancified... What? Falderal? Is that a word? Oh my gosh. Fancified... Wow. Struggling. New hashtag for the day. Why, I bet I can't walk more than 10 feet without seeing something that gets me dandered up. Looking for annoyances. Send Grumpy to search the kingdom for annoyances. Gosh, he's gonna find everything annoying. So that's 4 hours to do. Not necessary. It's like a side quest, guys. So I just feel like, yeah, dialogue, magic, all that good stuff. Not for currency or refresh or anything. Scrolling all the way back up. Gosh, the princess is staring at me. Yeah, 35 minutes. Woo! Look at Grumpy go. That's going to be the last time, though, I'm going to be able to level him up. 4,500 magic. Here we go. Woo! Okay. Look at that. Impressed. Oh, I want the character scroll. I need more. I want to, like, stock up. 67%. Gosh, that happiness. Drives me crazy. Like, literally crazy. Like, it just goes down so fast, it, like, stresses me out. Okay, so I now can send Doc for the glitch fabric stuff. Still don't have enough relics. Do you think there will be a frozen time event? No, Chloe, I do not think there will be. They've already had a limited time event in the game, so really all it's going to be now is a tower challenge. Like, at least that's what they've done. I've always said, like, mini events would be cool, but I think that's kind of what they think of a tower challenge, is like a mini event. So, yeah. Let's see here. We have less than an hour. Meh. I'll show you guys my progress though in the leaderboard. I'm at 861. Not fantastic, but as you guys can see, some people here are already gemming big time. But yeah, I know how they're doing it, by the way. If you guys want to know, just for your own little secret trick thing, what they're doing is basically, like, once the chapter starts, they have, like, we get the refresh everyone button, right? So what they're doing is gemming through all of the characters that can go out until everybody's tired, then clicking refresh, and then everybody's refreshed, and then they can gem again if they want to, and that's what puts them so high on the leaderboard. Then after that, it's just refresh tokens until tomorrow, and then they just play the event normally. Now, not everybody does that, but for the most part, I think that's how these people are doing it, and they're, just so you know, it's a scare tactic. So it's to try and get some of us to be like, oh no, we can't do it, but it's basically just so they don't have to worry about their kingdom every 2 hours necessarily. Now, there will be, like, the number 1, I'd say, to like 10, that definitely you'll see, like, as it goes on, they are going to gem a lot more than what I said, but, like, obviously 40,000, it's like, are you kidding me? Like, they're almost at their full points reward. But the thing is like, that's fine if they want to do that, it's their own gems. But that's how they're managing to get there, and that's, like, the very, like, limited amount of gems that they're spending when you think about it, when they get what they get, right? So yes, it's people that are gemming, spending money, but at the same time, it's like they feel like it's worth it for, like, the elixirs and things like that, right? Instead of buying chests and different things. So this kind of, like, works out nicely, like, for them and stuff like that, to try and get what they can from it. But yeah, it's not anything super crazy, right? Now, if you're a baby kingdom, I really wouldn't advise that personally. But if you're like a medium to big, I would say, yeah, go for it. Like, it's up to you. If you want to spend the gems, that's how they're doing it. So, again, it's a bit of a scare tactic to try and get you discouraged to not really participate. It's not really anything more than that. Swirly Pops is 47. Mommy. So, yeah. Okay. Well, go, mommy, go. She always looks at me like, how are you not on the first page? And I'm like, I'm a stinge. Absolute stinge. Yeah, I only care about the top 150 as well, like, if I can. I know it only shows up to 50, though. I feel like in the rewards and stuff, if it's up to 150, they could show us what their points are. That'd be amazing. Or show us the top 50, but then show us who's, like, sitting right at 150, so that we know, like, the top 50, what their points are, but then that 150 slot will be, like, it'll change all the time, right? But it doesn't really matter because that'll sort of show us like what the minimum would be for us to be there. This way, it's kind of like sneaky and you don't really know. But yeah, I think they could include that. Like, I understand if the leaderboard only has like, oh, top 50 get the top reward, fine. But I think they should show some more people on here for sure. And it would be cool because then we can find each other too. Talk about cheating. Okay, I don't do any cheating, guys, in the game. Cheating would be like things you'd get banned for. I'm not really interested in getting banned personally. So, like, I'm just straight up with my stuff. But yeah. It's not, like, if you want a gem for your leaderboard, is that cheating? Sure, it's cheating on the leaderboard, but it's not like a game cheat, right? It's people who really want the Maleficent horn stand, and if that's what they want to spend their gems on, what can you do? It annoys me, but like it's fine. Like it's what they want to do, how they want to spend their gems, right? Like it's tough. You only hate the trophy ones because you will never be able to get all the thrill zones. Oh, the thrill zone stuff. I'm not really participating anymore in that. I got to a 2, and I know what I needed to do to get get it to a 3. I decided though I like my kingdom pretty. This is garbage, guys. Like, you can do it. Absolutely, you can get to thrill zone 3. Like, I'm sure you can. And that's fine. You can probably make your kingdom look okay, but I have not found a way to make it look actually like nice. And mix up a whole bunch of weird collections together to get everything in. Because there's just not enough that's specific to the collection. So, like, I remember I had to add, like, what was it, like, the Microbot statue or whatever it was for Big Hero 6, and, like, Elastigirl statue, like, over in Mickey and Friends, because I literally just, I had to put gold trophies. And it was like, yeah, no. It looks dumb. I think these are way too high, and it doesn't make this game friendly for a lot of users. Like, it's too much work, essentially. Like, I'm sorry, like, to be super honest, this isn't like a game like Fortnite or something like that, or Sims or something like that, where it's like we got some like serious, like, high quality stuff going on. Like, I mean, it's still high quality, but at the same time, it's just like, yeah, not even close to that style of game. Like, we can't, for example, we can't even like use our fingers like this to rotate like the screen so we can see different angles, right? So it's like, okay, we have one view, we can rotate our attractions like to one side. So realistically, it's like, you know, for things like this, it's just, I think it's a bit much. I mean, maybe in the future it'll work out just fine, but for now, it's not very user friendly. But yeah. That's my opinion. Obviously, everyone's going to have different opinions. I like the idea maybe of it in some ways, but yeah, not my favorite thing. The attraction enchantments is another thing. They made the game like super unfriendly, and I can't stand the bubbles on top of everything. I want them off. I just want them off. But what was the other thing that drives me bonkers? Oh yeah, the chest thing now, and happiness dropping. So happiness drops too fast. The chest, we only get 3 instead of 4 around our kingdom. They don't spawn out as fast. And now that we need so much extra stuff, it's like, yeah, it's a bit brutal, guys. A bit brutal. So I'm not a big fan of the new style that they've done with the game, but I mean, if you didn't know the old game, I mean, you wouldn't know any better. But there are definitely some features in here that I wish they would go back to the old style. Yeah. It's a little depressing when you look and you're like, oh, like happiness used to get me magic and stuff, like 10% more magic. It doesn't do any of that anymore. So it's like, oh, okay, I have to rely on upgrading attractions to do that, but it's so hard. Like to collect all the stuff. It really is. Hey, Judy. I haven't tapped her in a long time like that. Hey, girl, hey. Still an awesome game. I still am addicted to it, and I love it a lot. But, yeah, they've definitely made it a little bit too complex, I think. Especially for the age group that it advertises for. Yeah, no. Okay, so I need to decide now on a character to level up and bring in Charming. Because I want to do that now. Ed's there. Is there anybody like short-ish that we can do? Or am I going to be stuck with Bunny? I feel like I'm going to be stuck with Bunny here. Yeah, Bunny is probably going to be what I go for next, so he can go to start collecting to be a level 10. Ugh, it's going to be tough. I'll have to be careful though, because I know towards the end of the tower challenge, it'll be interesting to see what happens. All right, let's bring in Prince Charming, guys. It is about time that we do it. I really want to. I'm super pumped. Woo! Who is ready for this? 3, 2, 1. Here he is. And there's Snow White. Oh, it glitched. No. Why did it freeze? Congratulations! You've completed the Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs collection. Here is 24 gems. So this is what I was talking about earlier, guys. Getting all of those gems and stuff like that when you finish a collection here. So yeah, super awesome! More gems! Which means I can spend them. He has no dialogue? Really? That's pathetic. So, One Love is his quest, and the only quest he can do, and he collects glitch fabrics or the specific, I guess, Snow White Poison Apple fabrics. So, anyways, this is him, and yeah, he's gonna go out for that for me, and I guess he just strolls along the kingdom. He's not gonna whip out his sword or anything? Oh, he's singing. He's singing a love song. Aw, that's cute. That's super cute. Now, should I try gemming it once? Should I try gemming the quest once to see what happens? He's singing One Love, yeah. Oh my gosh, I'd love to like if I could get an ultra zoom to him and put like some, I don't know, some like super crazy, I don't know. I got the perfect song. Like zoom in on him when he's singing and the notes are coming out of his mouth and it's like 22 and it's like from Taylor Swift. I would love it. Oh, can you just see it, guys? Okay, let's try to just do it. Let's see it. 22. He walks along. Oh, I'm sorry. It just... Oh. Man, that gets me. It gets me. This kid's like, what is he doing? Run away! He's creeping me out. Oh my gosh, this kid's the cutest. He's got Mickey's backpack. He's got the 1 year anniversary stand, and he's got the pumpkin spice little drink there. He's like, okay, wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. Okay, anyway, moving on. Moving on. All right, let's bring back here Caterpillar. Pinocchio isn't in the game, no, or Pocahontas, or Lady and the Tramp, or Brave, or Inside Out, Up, Hercules. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but just to give you a general idea, there are a lot of collections I need to add on. Caterpillar is now level 9. I see. There he is, Caterpillar. Only one more level to go, guys. Amazing. He's like one of the slowest runners in the entire game, guys. It's almost painful to watch, considering he has so many legs. There we go, honey. Let's keep moving. Yeah, too many legs. And they're short. They're way too short. Okay, let's go here to the Cheshire Cat. Now, I know, Xavier, it's you who calls Tulip in Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery, which I play on my other channel, Potter Girl, guys. You can check that out if you want. I'm going to be doing that actually in like 20-ish minutes, so yeah, anyway, or I'm supposed to be. I might have to delay it a bit. But anyways, so we have a character in there that we call, I guess now, the Cheshire Cat, because she just has this, like, evil little smirk to her with, like, her dung bomb obsession. It's super weird. It's like, oh my gosh, she's crazy. All right, here is the Cheshire Cat. And you're right, it is so Tulip. Is thrilling in this lily tove. The Cheshire Cat is now level 9. So much fun. I love how he just floats around the kingdom. Now it's gonna be stuck in my head. And yes, same voice actor as Winnie the Pooh, guys. Oh my gosh, he does so many character voices, though. It's wild. But, like, all of the ones that he does, like, I basically can't do. So it's like, that's unfortunate. Teodama, we're going to need her. Okay, level up here. We got the Queen of Hearts. Now, she is 16 hours. It's going to take a bit of time. Grumpy still has 18 minutes, though. So I am thinking, guys, since Alice is coming in Legendary Chess on the 18th of October, I'm thinking I want to do a little bit of work, outside work with that collection. Now, I also, as I said earlier, I want to kind of finish up some collections too. So I'm thinking, since I have some scrolls, not too many, but I have a few, what I might do today is I might go ahead and choose to do like the 16-hour one, so do the Queen of Hearts, and then tomorrow I might start the 24-hour, like 2 24-hour ones. So this might be where I do Queen of Hearts until tomorrow, and then go ahead and do, so like, because obviously, just so you guys know, I'm going to need a lot of these teacup tokens or half cup tokens still, so I want to try and make sure I'm using these. Now, the other thing I want to point out to you guys is that this is a collection that is most likely going to undergo what are they called, not update changes, oh, help me out here, balancing changes, and when that happens, guys, we will see level 9 characters require, like, instead of 50, they're going to require, like, 100. So it's doubling, basically, the amount of tokens. So I'm a little bit nervous about that happening to Alice in Wonderland right now, hence why they're a good collection to do some work on and stuff like that. Especially the characters that are going to need a little bit more TLC, right? So right now, like somebody like the Mad Hatter, besides like his half cup, I mean, he wouldn't be too bad if, for example, I didn't level him up in time. It's like whatever, like he's not brutal. But if you look at, for example, the Queen of Hearts, when things like if we have to collect more tokens for her, even if it's just 5, it is gonna take a little bit longer to do because hers are like epic, I think. So you just kind of have to like know your characters a little bit. Like, who are the villains? Villains are usually a little bit more difficult to collect for. Also, to any premium characters, so like Jumba and Pleakley for Lilo and Stitch, they take a little bit longer to collect for usually. So like for Finding Nemo and Dory, it was like Hank and Bruce. They're just going to take a little bit more TLC. Moana, Hey Hey, is Bruto and Grammatala. So that's why I try and keep those guys going so they're always collecting. And then I don't even notice that it took me so long, right? But that's why I'm kind of feeling like Queen of Hearts wouldn't be a bad idea. I just did Cheshire Cat, so that's amazing. You know, he's already got some stocked up, which is good. But yeah, the only one I have, like, oh, I guess I don't have anybody from this collection maxed out, do I? No, I don't. So yeah, it would be nice to kind of finish that up here. Alice wouldn't be a bad idea either. Hers, I believe, are rare, so I could do her maybe at the same time as a Queen of Hearts and use the scroll, I guess. And then tomorrow do some Wreck-It Ralph. So I could do Felix and then Spamly because they're both 9s, just to keep things moving a little bit. So I think that's kind of the game plan. Now, Prince Charming, like, yeah, you know, like I'm gonna do the work with him, but the thing is I need to focus on the comfy costume now. So guys, my goal for the rest of the tower challenge is going to be collecting for him. Now, if you guys look to level him up, it's only 3,000 EC. Usually it's 10. So we're saving a lot here already just from that. Now, we can only get his tokens from the event shop right now. Once the tower challenge is over, it's going to change to magic, and obviously we'll get his character tokens from characters doing quests. Again, it's not going to be easy to get. They're going to be really hard, but I don't mind if it takes a bit to collect for him. I'll just keep working with him like over time, and hopefully things will will do its own thing. Rebalancing is really brutal because even if you have characters at a 9, it's like you did all that work and they were just sitting there waiting. It's like that kind of defeats the purpose of that. So that's why now I started to like try and max out because I don't know what they're going to do later. So for example, the best example would be I guess like we'll use a collection that didn't require rebalancing because it was just like that. So Wreck-It Ralph is a really good one. So Wreck-It Ralph, for example, you guys can see here, for Felix to go from a 9 to a 10, he needs 100 Wi-Fi tokens, okay? And what's going to happen is that if they ever in the future do any more rebalancing, and I'm sure people never thought rebalancing was going to happen with collections they already had, right? We saw it with Beauty and the Beast a while ago, and that was really brutal. Around the time LeFou came into the kingdom, they did the rebalancing, and it was just stressful. So I'm starting to prepare myself for what they're going to do in the future. Like maybe it'll be 150 or 200 Wi-Fi tokens we'll need to max out somebody. We don't know what their plan is for the future. Especially if this game keeps going for like another 2 years or something, we could definitely see that happening. Or see the rarities changing, which is something else I'm a little worried about. We've seen concession stands change in terms of time. Like, for example, the Sorcerer's, the Sorcerer's Hat stand, this one right here, or the One-Stop Apprentice Shop, it's officially called, sorry. It's a Sorcerer's Hat. But yes, the One-Stop Apprentice Shop, it used to be 60 minutes to collect magic, okay? And now it is like 8 hours. So you guys can kind of see there, it's hard. It's really hard to get on top of all the changes. And I don't even know all of them, to be honest. Like, I don't know all of the concessions times that have changed, but there are some that I knew, like, oh, if you signed in every hour, you could tap these attractions and these concessions and you were golden. So One Stop Apprentice Shop, that totally changed. The other one I'm worried about, like in terms of attractions, Aurora's Spinning Wheel. It is still 60 minutes for now, but I could definitely see them changing that once it requires enchantment levels. So these are things like I want to kind of capitalize on right now. I think, the spinning wheel is still going to collect the Corona flag, but again, who knows what they've got planned for us. So that's why I'm trying to like maximize on Pascal. I'm trying to maximize on some of the other collections that don't have enchantments yet. So like for example, working with Moana, right? It doesn't have any enchantments, or Princess and the Frog doesn't have any. I also too like the other collections, like Dumbo, for example. That's why I'm like kind of pushing for Dumbo, because I don't know what they're gonna do with Dumbo going forward. Like we've already seen some interesting stuff going on, with what attractions can collect what. So like Donald's boat. If I get it to the fourth enchantment, fourth enchantment, I will be able to collect Michael Darling's ears hat. But the thing is like it's hard to get them there. Like I've been waiting for those Mickey relics forever to do this, and I still need to collect all over again, right, to get it to a 4. And the thing is like I'm beginning to wonder if Michael Darling's going to be maxed out by the time I get around to getting the attraction to the level I need it to be to collect for him. So it's like absolutely useless. The only thing it's going to help with is a little bit of extra magic, but it's like in the grand scheme of things, it's like, oh, it was useless for the tokens. Now with the Baby Kingdom, I am seeing some perks to certain attractions when you're doing it early, but for kingdoms that have been around a while, this is like, yeah, this system is not wonderful for us. I think that's why I wanted to do the Baby Kingdom, because update 31 was it, or 32 had all those changes and stuff. I think it was 31. And then it was a little bit wild, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like a little bit too much. People that are just starting, like, how are they even able to do this with all the balancing changes? So I wanted to test it for myself, and test it as too somebody who's not spending any money in the game, but also somebody who's like, not playing it maybe as much as I do my kingdom. Like I check this every couple of hours, but the Baby Kingdom I check a couple times a day. Like I really, or even sometimes just once or twice. Like I really don't, and I've even missed days. If you guys look at my calendar on there, you know what? Well, I'll just like show you guys on the cam just to give you like a general idea here. Oh, sorry, my volume's on. I know I'm gonna have to go for Potter Girl soon. But like, what was I showing you? Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Nah, my brain just went blank. What was I doing, guys? Oh my gosh. What they did with changing Nemo enchantments was not okay. No, it was not. And Princess Dressing Room is a little bit brutal too. Like I think the first enchantment should have been for the glitch fabrics, and then the second should have been for Daisy. But I mean, I think they're just kind of having it as like for the future things are going to be a bit different. But yeah, Toy Alien is a little bit easier to get now, but definitely still. Oh, the calendar! Thank you, Juniper. You're awesome. Oh. Yeah, so the calendar, like, so the check marks that, okay, so like the 24th, I didn't even sign in. Now the ones with pink check marks, those are days I like full out missed. So I watched like the video advertisement to still get the reward, but my streak was gone. So I've already missed like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 technically days of like signing in properly. So, I mean, not intentionally, it's just like, I'm busy with other things. So, yeah, like Baby Kingdom definitely suffered a little bit. But, I'm trying to be a little bit more on top of it now. But I definitely do notice how it affects my progress and stuff like that. My happiness is a disaster. Like, I can't even get it out of, what is it, content? What is it? I think it's content it's in. Oh, it made it to cheerful. Okay, it made it to cheerful, but guys, literally, it's just barely there. It's at 0%. So it's at 0. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hold on, I'll wait till it focuses. anyways, it's like right there in the corner, and it's at 0% cheerful, and it's been really hard to keep it there. So the dreams of ecstatic is just like, yeah, not gonna happen. So yeah, it's all very, very interesting for sure. Things are a little bit different with the baby kingdom. Absolutely. Like I can't do as much, and again, it's not my focus. My focus is obviously my main kingdom, and showing you guys that and working on the progress. And having two kingdoms, it is a lot of work, right? But I'm enjoying it. It's just, again, I am not as on top of it as I should be. So how do you do priorities? What to put in your kingdom? Oh, what to put in my kingdom. I thought you meant like life priorities. Also, how do you select what to put where? Okay, so I kind of have like a bit of like a general kind of like rule of thumb for certain things. But then I kind of break that rule too. Okay, so bear with me on this. I have the idea in my mind that when you're working on a collection, that collection's attractions needs to be out in your kingdom. So for example, if you're working with now Nightmare Before Christmas, or like, Beauty and the Beast, or you're working with Snow White, right? We're all going to be working with Snow White if we got the prince, or even if you just got like, Snow White from all of this. It's just like we're gonna need these things out, okay? So those attractions need to be in the kingdom. Now attractions that don't, for example, for me would be the Little Mermaid. I don't need them in the kingdom. They don't do anything but produce magic. The only reason I do though is because I like to keep my collections kind of nice together, and I enjoy the Little Mermaid ones. I think they're just super cool. The decorations, the concessions, like all of it's just awesome. And so I liked it with Finding Nemo. I really did. So I decided to just take this whole space of land and use it for that. Again, Lilo and Stitch, it's just, I liked some of it with Moana. So I kind of am putting that a bit together. Now, again, I don't have everything Lilo and Stitch out. So, for example, Stitch's Great Escapes, not collecting anything. I don't have it in my kingdom. The meadow, it's small. You could have it in your kingdom, but I've chosen Bambi's Ice Rink to be with Frozen stuff. So that's how I kind of break that rule, only because, too, like, as you can see, none of these attractions are actually collecting for anything, right? Like Kraken doesn't collect anything but magic and stuff. It's huge. Why have it in the kingdom? But if it is, put it out. So if there is an attraction that collects something that you need, have it in your kingdom. Don't be stingy about it. Just get it out there, right? Like I need Alice in Wonderland out, and it just needs to be. But again, like I really don't need to have Little Mermaid here. I just don't. So kind of pick and choose. And if you like a collection, you don't also have to put all of the attractions out with them. So a good example for that, besides Lilo and Stitch, I suppose, would have to be, I have a collection that I do that. I'm just trying to think. Is it Pirates? I do that. And, that's right, Princess and the Frog. So Princess and the Frog, I have like, just depending on where it looks good or I think it looks okay in my kingdom, I'll put certain ones out if they collect something or if it looks good, and then, or I just don't bother. So I really don't like, it's my least favorite attraction, Dr. Facility's Voodoo Emporium, so it just stays in storage. Just not even interested. So in terms of enchanting them though, go for the ones that are going to help you out. So like, for example, I used Donald's Boat earlier. Definitely go for things like that that are going to be able to help you out. So Donald's Boat, it's going to help me out if I can get it to the 4th enchantment. Hence why I've been even bothering to do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother. For example, I did Astro Orbiters because it collected the magical feather for Timothy Q. Mouse. So there were certain things I did sort of just depending on like what I needed and stuff, and this helped me so much, so much, Astro Orbiter. So I definitely recommend doing that early on and just kind of get it over with, and then you don't have to worry about it, because he's definitely very important for the Dumbo collection. you know, whether you get the ringmaster or not, doesn't really matter. He definitely helps out a lot. So having that, you know, to kind of level him up and stuff will be a huge asset. But again, you don't need to have everything in your kingdom. Now, in terms of where to put it, that's kind of up to you. I always say big things need big chunks of land. So a big chunk of land I consider to be right here in front of California Screaming. I consider a big chunk of land now almost anywhere along here, but I have to say this is a massive here. Big chunk of land. Like Omnidroid City is just so big. Like look at how much land that takes up. That's not going to fit everywhere, you know? Like it would literally, like it would fit here, but it would literally take up the entire section. So again, like it just, it's just not gonna work, right? I mean, you guys can see how ridiculous that is, like where the squares are, like how it goes, how far back. It's just wild. Big chunks of land here. This is a really big one. You guys Omnidroid City makes it look pathetic and small, but this is a really big chunk of land. So if you're going to put like Incredibles somewhere, here is good, or in Space Mountain area since they did the expansion on it. Before I wouldn't have said so, but because now like with that big expansion, it really works out quite nice. I mean, Omnidroid City, I don't even know if it would fit in this section of land. It's just that big where it would take up the entire thing. Like, look at how wild that is, guys. Just to give you a general idea, this attraction is just like way oversized. So that's, if you have a big attraction like Omnidroid City, you can get a pretty good idea of like where you should put things and where you shouldn't, right? You know, and how much area things are going to take. This one here is just like, yeah, you don't need to have that in your kingdom. It's just so big unless it's helping out with the incredible stuff, right? So that can go away and you can put some smaller ones. So hopefully that answers your question. Pretty detailed answer, but I hope that definitely does like help you guys out for sure, because yeah, it is difficult to organize. So if you guys like want to see, you know, I've done a couple of speed build, well, I've done one speed build and a couple of like, I guess I did a full live stream of like emptying my kingdom. That was like 6 hours. I think I did that. It was tough. Then I know recently I emptied out the entire just Space Mountain area and kind of just went crazy on that. So that took over an hour, I think, for sure, maybe even 2. So it's a pretty big deal when you're trying to figure things out. But if you're looking for a bit of like a quick way to do it, I think how I've done it is it's efficient. It still makes it look pretty, and yeah, I kind of like it personally. There's a couple areas I'm still not in love with, but for the most part, I got a lot of great looks kind of going, I think, with my kingdom, or at least ones that I'm happy with, right? So yeah, Pinocchio's anniversary is coming in February. It wouldn't surprise me if it gets released then. Yes, that's true. Pinocchio, if they are having the anniversary, I haven't looked that up yet. But yeah, I don't know what anniversary it is. I know they've skipped like Tarzan, I think it was this year, in terms of like, you know, their anniversary. I think is what, 25 or 20 or something. But yeah, they've been skipping some anniversaries and not others. So I don't know what they're gonna do with all of it, but it'll definitely be interesting to see for sure. Do you think you could ask the makers of DMK to lower down the EC costs in the event shop on Facebook after your live stream? I have another live stream. I'm technically supposed to be live in like less than a minute. You know, I mean, I think it's ridiculous. I know I called them out the one time when, what was it, Timon? It's like 15,000 or something for chapter 2, and I was like, that's wrong. I mean, I did it nicely, right? I just said, I think this is a mistake. I think we all next stream can say like the event currency is a bit high for some of the characters. Absolutely. So I think we can all kind of get on top of that for sure next time they do a stream. I think that'll definitely be, you know, the best thing that we can do just for all of us and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with DMK over the next little bit. So obviously today was about Prince Charming. We got him in. We've done pretty well, I think, or at least I've done pretty well with the tower challenge. I'm pretty happy. The progress in terms of Snow White's costume, it's going to be slow, but I might do a stream tomorrow for you guys and just kind of give you my kind of progress with it. We'll kind of have to see how my voice is doing tomorrow morning, just because I know I've used it a lot today and I've struggled with it a bit. So I'll keep you guys posted on that, obviously. And yeah, I know I won't be streaming on Tuesday, so the next possible time would be like then Wednesday after that. So I don't know how the progress will go. If I get Snow White's costume by tomorrow, well, awesome, but we'll have to see how Prince Charming does. I might use gems once to see like how his drops are, like if it's before bed or something and I'm like, oh, he still has an hour and like I know I'll be asleep, then yeah, I can use 4 gems or something, but I'm going to try and time it so that it works out that I don't have to, but again, we'll just kind of have to wait and see. So thank you guys so much for watching another Disney Girls, Disney's Magic Kingdoms game live stream. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys give it lots of Mickey thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe and hit that bell for post notifications. I'm trying to get to 10K before Christmas, so maybe it'll be in the new year, whatever. Big goal for me for this year, so hopefully I can reach that. I am going to be live on Potter Girl if you guys want to check out my other channel, my Harry Potter channel. I'm going to be live on that like any second. I just need to change my stream key, basically plug in my other device and try and make this the fastest changeover in the world. So you guys can totally head over there if you want to, and yeah, check out my other channel because I am trying to grow that too. That way I can stay active on YouTube and stuff with all the changes that they're making. Like DMK, so many changes. It's hard to keep on top of everything. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you guys for the next live stream. Bye!